Hello my besties, how are you? Welcome to my DIY channel. If you're not my bestie yet, go ahead, hit the red button, become my bestie, and that way we will be in touch and you're not gonna miss any of my future videos. I always bring beautiful DIYs to you on the budget. And in today's video, I'm gonna be making a Halloween wreath using the snowball deco mesh from the Dollar Tree. They keep bringing out more colors recently, and even Christmas colors already. You've seen me do things with this mesh since last year. So make sure you stock up. It's the only mesh that doesn't fray from the Dollar Tree, and you can always create something pretty with it, okay? So let's get started. I am inspired by this adorable Frankenstein cup that I found at the Dollar Tree. They had all different types, so you can pick your favorite. And we are going to make a wreath attachment first. I got the skeleton tongs and I'm going to match them with the head using the lime green paint from Walmart. It's only 50 cents. They're looking great, and now we just have to paint the nails black. I got Dollar Tree nail polish and I'm doing a quick manicure, and look at that. Oh, don't be scared, my besties. Our Frankenstein is gonna be cute. Look at that guy. And the hands coordinate perfectly now. I think he could use a body though, so we're gonna use a Dollar Tree scarecrow. Just cut off that steak and chop off the head, the straw hands and feet. And we can save those for the next DIY. The arms are a bit long, so I wanna chop them in half so I have some bones for the legs. I struggle a little bit, so I just passed them over to my husband. He snapped them in no time. So you need a stronger hand for that. I ruined a little bit the paint, so maybe you break them in half before you paint and then cover with Mod Podge so it stays on better. We're gonna leave it out to dry, and we are going to cut out some boots out of felt. You can freehand it, or you can use a stencil, which I have on my DIY Besties. It's a private group on Facebook. These are actually the same boots that we used for our gnomes the other time. So I printed the stencil, cut it out, pin it down to my felt so it doesn't shift, and then I cut out 4 boots. Next, I'm going to glue the leg bones in the boots, just like so. Cover up with the second layer. And then glue these bones into the pants. We want the pretty green ankles to be showing. Next, we insert the arms in the sleeves and tie the ends with a piece of string. Finally, we're gonna glue on the head, and the fella is ready. His arms and legs are flexible, so he makes a great wreath attachment, and he measures about 22 inches, which is great. We spent only about $3–4 here. We're gonna add a couple stitches with a Sharpie marker, and he's good to go. So are you enjoying this video so far? Go ahead, give me a thumbs up button. It really helps me out. And let's make a wreath now. Like I mentioned, we're gonna use the snowball deco mesh from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to use the Halloween colors, lime green and black. We wind up using around 8 rolls, and I'm gonna use 1 roll of the pink mesh, which I got at the Dollar Tree during Valentine's. Also, some color coordinating ribbons, and Dollar Tree right now has a lot of beautiful Halloween ribbons, so make sure you go check it out. For the base, we are going to use 2 candy canes, and these are new this year. Here's the tag. Regular candy cane, the one I got last year, is here on the left. You can see it's much larger. We are going to use 2 small ones. But if your Dollar Tree doesn't have them yet, you can do the same technique on the round form. I'm going to use 4 zip ties to tie 2 forms together, just like this. We are going to make an oval wreath. We will cut our mesh in 8-inch long pieces. You can use a piece of cardboard or this Dollar Tree cutting mat. I just use it as a length measuring tool. Roll up the mesh, cut on both ends, and you quickly get equal sized pieces. And let me show you my thinking process. Here's my focal point, Frankenstein. As you can see, he coordinates beautifully with these colors. And now my ribbons. Black, obviously, some orange to coordinate with his shirt. I'm actually gonna take this ribbon because it's from Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna cut the same way as mesh. I only wish I didn't cut up the whole roll. I realized I only use about 8 pieces of each. Cut the fishtails, and you know I love the pop of black and white, so I decided to cut some of the Harlequin pattern from Hobby Lobby, but if you don't have it, you can use the Dollar Tree buffalo check. So here's my patterns and my color palette. You wouldn't necessarily think of using these together, right? But if it goes with my main focal point, it's gonna look great. We start off by cutting the pipe cleaners in half. I don't know if you remember the snowflake wreath, but we're gonna use the same method. Simply roll the opposite ends towards the center and pinch in the middle, just like this. Use the clip to hold it. And we're gonna do another one, different color. Roll up the ends towards the center. And now you're going to crisscross together and use a pipe cleaner to tie them. So this is a very simple technique. We're gonna be making bundles like this. Kind of messy, doesn't have to be perfect at all. Now we're gonna start off with the yellow, do the same thing, roll up one and the other, pinch in the middle. And now we are going to put the black one on top. Crisscross and tie together with a pipe cleaner. This is a very simple method. Now we're just going to make different combination of this. We're gonna put one ribbon on top, then another. You can create any pattern that you like. Okay, so now let's make one with the pink mesh. We're just gonna use accents of the pink mesh because we have only one roll, remember? All right, crisscross, and let's tie these together with the pipe cleaner. Coco wants to say hi. Yes? You saying hi to my besties? So this is a very easy method, just a little bit time consuming. So just turn on your favorite show and enjoy making all these different bundles and create a pattern that you like. All right, so I have here 3 sets of my 6 bundles. As you can see, I have ribbon, no ribbon, ribbon, no ribbon, ribbon, no ribbon, 6 sets. And I'm gonna start filling in the first section. I'm going to attach these to the middle 2 rails. As you can see, the form has 4 rails and I'm attaching these to the second and third. So let's just place the bundle right there and twist tie it a few times in the back. And we're gonna continue filling in that section. Let's attach the second bundle right next to it. All right, so we have ribbon, no ribbon. Now we're gonna put another one with a ribbon. Okay, so that was 5, and we can fit in one more. So 6 bundles per section. All right, we got the first section done. Look how nice and fluffy, right? And here's the look from the back. Moving on to the next section, we will repeat the same pattern. Okay, we got the second section done. Look at that, how fluffy and full, right? Moving on to the third section. All right, so this is 3 sections, 18 bundles. Let's continue filling in all this. All right, so the fourth section is smaller than the other one. I fit only 4 bundles in here, and I have 2 more left. I'll just continue adding these even though this section has ended. You know, I want to keep my pattern. All right, as you can see, this is nice and full, and I'll continue making more bundles and adding them on. All right, we are reaching the end, and we wind up using 42 bundles. And look at that beautiful, full, colorful swag. Isn't it amazing? I love the colors and the patterns. It gives me that Mackenzie Childs vibe. But if you prefer neutral decor, go ahead, use the same technique and create a neutral base. And this could be used for any season, as a matter of fact, you know? I'm adding my Frankenstein because he's just fabulous and playful. I remember I have this Harlequin ribbon from Hobby Lobby, thin one, and I want to make a bow tie for him real quick, just folding it over, pinching and tying in the middle, something like that. Just hot glue it under his chin. And look at this handsome fella. I'm going to fluff up the bedding for him and use the pipe cleaners to attach him down to the wire form. I think he looks pretty comfortable here, huh? He better not complain. He's so pretty here. Well, we're gonna put some cuffs on him. That's gonna be our cherry on top. If you like this idea, give me those little chain emojis. It's Halloween after all, right? we are going to use some hot glue to glue these in between the bundles. I'm gonna also add some hot glue underneath his head, and just to make sure he doesn't escape for me. And here's something that really inspired me to do. I just found some little rhinestones on my table. Tweety must have picked them off my glue gun stand, and I figured, well, they could make cute little buttons. So I'm just attaching these to his shirt, and he's gonna look even more fabulous now. One more thing, I'm gonna pick one of these metal words, spray painted gold because my ribbon has some gold patches there, and attach it to the wreath right there on the side. Let's see. Alright, my besties, so this is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please press thumbs up button. It really helps me out. Also consider subscribing. That way you will be in touch and you're not gonna miss my future videos, okay? Thanks again. See you next time. Bye-bye.